It's your boy, Jeff Jones.
You know it's your upset specialist, Thomas Boykin.
Always and forever who? Mike Jones.
And this is 234 Sports Talk. Fellas, let's talk about it.
Let's get at it.
All right, fellas. We know the college football championship games are amongst us. Last night had an upset. USC falling to Utah. Fella, we got some more games and some more potential upsets.
Absolutely.
What's your take on the college football championship games taking place?
We already starting off with changing landscapes. This could be epic. How crazy would it be for the top 4 teams to lose?
That's what I'm hoping.
How crazy would that be? I mean, that's a story in itself, because the way these games are set up, Georgia ain't gonna have no gimme against LSU. Michigan is not gonna have a gimme against Purdue. TCU definitely don't have no gimme. Yeah, hey, you want to be the champ, this is where you got to prove to you the champ. Otherwise, you're looking at bringing possibly 4 whole new teams up into the top 4. Who knows? The question now becomes, even if they don't, do you put LSU in because they beat Georgia? If that happens, which it's possible, never know. But at this rate in the game, would I like to see Ohio State pull that 4th spot after last night? Absolutely. Absolutely. Would I want to see Alabama in there? No, at all. just me. There's too many other teams that's got better records, and you're adding salt to the wound, putting Alabama in front of Tennessee and LSU. Nah, especially when they beat Bama. Both of them beat Bama. You can't do that. It's pointless. This is all. If they put Bama in now, it's politics. But this is going to be an epic weekend in college football, that's for sure. What you got on it, MJ?
Yeah, I agree with you, Thomas, man. It's kind of like a March Madness with 4 teams. I can see the possibility of at least 3 of those teams losing today. At least 3 of them. Michigan, I would hate to play against Purdue. They is always looking for an upset. You know how they were last year, and they play that game like it is the championship game. So Michigan better be mindful. And TCU, man, they played against Kansas State earlier in the year, and mind you, in that game, TCU had to come back from 18 points down in the second half to win that ball game. Kansas State has always been a well-prepared team, so expect for that game to be tight or close going into the 4th quarter. But I do look for Ohio State to jump into that number 4 spot. I don't think Alabama is going to get there, but if some crazy stuff happened today and Alabama gets in, that's a blue eye to the NCAA football. I'm like you, man. I do not want to see Alabama in this thing, but I would love to see some mayhem, some chaos going on today. That's why I watched the game, man. I'm looking for those type of upsets, man.
Yeah,
that's why I watched the game last night, man. I had a hunch that USC was gonna get beat, and sure enough, man, they did it. And so, yeah, I'm looking for some good games today.
Another point that my brother brought up, How hard is it to beat the same team twice?
Oh yes. I don't know.
Especially when they learn from their mistakes from the last one. If they learn from their mistakes from the last one, it's a problem. Especially if they played you tough, like you said in this case with Kansas State and TCU. Kansas State knows what's coming. Mm-hmm. They know the mistakes they made to blow a lead. So now if they get a lead now, it might be problems with TCU.
Right.
And TCU is known for coming from behind. I mean, they always seem to get, behind the ball and have to come back. And they ain't gonna want to do this one in this game.
Them boys play with a lot of heart, I tell you that. TCU plays with a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm. And that says a lot about their coach, Sonny Dykes, man.
Mm-hmm.
He makes some adjustments, man. You got to make adjustments out the first half.
Got to. Something that my coach at Ohio State didn't do against Michigan last week. He didn't make an adjustment for the counter. I'm like, come on, man. You've been playing solid D all week. You've been playing solid D all game long. There's no need to blitz. Leave your defense like it is. The only thing you got to do is spy McCarthy. That's it. Play solid defense, get off the field. And quit leaning on just the passing game. Add the running game.
Right.
Which the running game worked the first half, and then they quit using it.
Right. I will say with Ohio State, they is gonna have to make sure that they find a running game. If they get in these top four slots, they're gonna have to be able to run the ball a little bit, whether it's against Georgia, whether it's against Michigan, or whether against TCU. Like you said, all that passing, man, teams can clamp down on that passing.
All they got to do is read zones, especially because you're only keying in really on Harrison. And everybody knows you're keying in on Harrison. Now, to their detriment, had they had Smith and Jigba, it changes things. And if they had Henderson, it would change things. But with them missing them two pieces, and I think in the mindset, for me, being a Buckeye, I think my quarterback is scared to run the ball when he needs to. He's more dependent upon, I can get the ball down the field. I can make plays with my arm. No, make plays with your legs too, bro. You can't be scared when you see an opening, because you got to look at, if you go to Ohio State, you got to know the history of the quarterbacks. JT Barrett, Justin Fields, all these cats. If you rush up the field on these cats is getting upfield when you rush. Point blank. If you give these guys a crease, they're taking 10 all day, every day. But for you to sit back and be like, well, it's not going to get it done. You thought you saw pressure with Michigan. You ain't trying to see Georgia.
You got to get on the wheels, man. I agree with you, Tom, on that. You got to get on your wheels if you're a quarterback, and especially when you don't have a run game that you had in the beginning of the season. Exactly. You got to, man, because those running quarterbacks, man, they get those defenses tired because they think, oh, we finna get off the field. It's third down or whatever, and then all of a sudden the quarterback scrambles, gets the first down. Now them guys huffing and puffing, man.
I think I'm about to like the change y'all getting ready to get to, Jones.
What's that?
With Luke Fickell going to Wisconsin.
Yep, new coach there.
They getting Cincinnati head coach. I think that's the change they need. I think Wisconsin needs an overhaul on their mindset, because everybody is synonymous with Wisconsin football with running smash mouth football, which Fickell's going to change that whole culture. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. Jones them going to be in the top 4 next year. Watch.
Oh, dude, you're going to see Wisconsin doing stuff that Wisconsin ain't never did. Like throwing the football a lot. Like you ain't never seen Wisconsin throw the football a lot. You're going to be like, wait, what? They're going to keep them horses in the backfield, but now they're going to have to keep their mindset. Well, This cat can, because I guarantee you're going to draft a quarterback that can throw. Instead of just Barry Alvarez, line them up, mow them down. Because everybody that don't work with. But it's some changes getting ready to happen. And I feel sorry for your Vols with losing Hooker, but like I said, your backup was your former starter, so you're not really losing anything.
Right. Thanks.
So I still think Tennessee will be a viable football team. He might not do the intangibles that Hooker does, but he's still going to make Tennessee viable. I guarantee you, because that dude there has an arm.
They do.
Dude there got a cannon. I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. They do.
He let the ball go and it gets there in a hurry. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he just got to learn how to throw the touch passes a little bit better, but
yeah,
he'll be all right.
And I think that's how Hooker separated himself with the touch passes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just doing John Elway. throw your smoke bomb. Like, hold on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's going to be a great day in college football today. I guarantee you, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Well, fellas, we're going to see what happens today. Sticking with the college theme here, Deion Sanders, Colorado Buffaloes, it's been rumored that they have offered him a $5 million contract to lure him away from Jackson State. And word on the street is, and this is all just speculation right now at this point, is that Deion will leave Jackson State. So what do you guys think about Deion Sanders going to Colorado?
I think I like what he's done with Jackson State. I like the fact that he's put actually Jackson State on a map that Jackson State ain't never been on the map on this magnitude. If he goes to Colorado, I believe he will change the mindset of the Buffaloes. But like we said, the Buffaloes haven't really been relevant since Cordell Stewart, Eric Bieniemy, all them cats back in the 80s. They haven't been relevant since then. So for Deion to even think about that and possibly take his son, which in my eye, he's trying to get his son in the national spotlight so he can possibly get the Heisman looking at him, because he's that good of a quarterback, actually. He's that good. Now he's just got to be put on a level to where he's on that playing field where he can show the NCAA Division I's that he's that talented. So if he does it, kudos to him. But I mean, for what, like we said in previous shows, the attention that he's bringing to the HBCUs is wonderful. For him to make everybody a win-win and get televised games, that's a win-win, and I applaud Deion for that. That's a wonderful thing. What you got on MJ?
Yeah, I'm excited for Deion to get an opportunity to coach at a Power 5 school. Man, I don't know. I really don't like the Colorado scene for him. I feel like maybe just wait it out just a little bit. But I understand his thinking too, that opportunity has come, better jump on it. But I think some more opportunities at a Power 5 school is gonna come. But if he does take that program, takes the coaching job there, I look for him to build it up, help build his resume. Because I think Deion is gonna be somewhere else. That's not gonna be his ending point for us. He's going to be there 20, 30 years. I think that's going to be a springboard for him to get an even better job in a Power 5, or if not, maybe in the NFL. But give me one more year at Jackson State, Deion, man. Man, that community is gonna be heartbroken, man. But
Yeah, it is.
but
It is.
it's about business too, So and I'm sure the fans understand. I'm sure Jackson State understands, because I really want to see what Deion can do at the next level. You know what I mean? He's done it in high school, Pop Warner High School as a player. Now I want to see what he can do on a Power 5 level. I want to see if he can beat those USCs, UCLAs, those Georgias, stuff like that. So that's gonna be interesting to watch, man. I just think this storyline is just now starting. It's gonna grow, and we're gonna see where this thing takes the.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. I do believe that he's a talented guy. Ultimately, if you ask me, and like you said, Jones, this could be a springboard. I think he wants to go back in his mindset. We might not know. I'm just guessing. He might want to wind up at Florida State.
Yep.
Which it could happen. Because he's one of the more prolific Florida State players that came out of Florida State. So his end game might be, I'm building myself up to get to Florida State to put Florida State back relevant.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, now granted, I don't know if he would do this to his alma mater, but if Deion can get that resume where he wanted and Miami Hurricanes call him, he bring back that.
Bring back that would be something.
Michael Irvin would love that, man.
Oh, you want to be a Hurricane now, huh? Seminole want to be a Hurricane. Okay.
I can't see that one.
I don't see that one either. I still think he wound up at Seminole before he wound up a Hurricane. Heck, he might even wind up a Gator before he end up a Hurricane.
Who knows? If he do well, I don't know, man. Maybe old Nick Saban can put a word in for him.
Oh, Nick Saban throwing haterade his way, so you already know he ain't worried about no Nick Saban. He is not worried about no Nick Saban, that's for sure.
Hey, stranger things have happened, fellas. Well, you also know that it's been rumored Cincinnati also offered him a contract to come there too.
That wouldn't be a bad fit for him either. And Cincinnati is pretty much geared how he wants it. Running game, passing game. That would have been the ideal spot if I'm Deion thinking Cincinnati's already set up for me to succeed. So, I mean, and it's not like you're walking into a slouch program. Fickell's built that program up tremendously. So, I mean, it's not like if he would have took that job, he's not walking into an unloaded gun and have to start from scratch. He's walking into with some athletes and his son to that mix, which, like I say, it puts him on the national spotlight.
Yeah, I like that Cincinnati deal for him. Plus, they play some pretty good teams, man. They play some Power 5 schools here and there.
Yeah. Cincinnati don't play no sleeper schedule.
Yeah, that would have been nice for him, man. Think about it, Deion. Think about it.
Well, fellas,
my brother.
Today, I'm still focusing on Jackson State. Deion leads Jackson State in the SWAC championship game today against Southern. What's your take on that? You guys think that Jackson State will complete the mission?
Cakewalk. Your boy is going to look like a for real Heisman candidate this game. He's going to shred Southern, I guarantee you. He's going to shred Southern. This is going to be an epic blowout.
Wow. I don't know if it's going to be a blowout. I mean, Southern, they got to this championship game for a reason. So It may not be a blowout, but I do look for Jackson State to pull this win off. Probably by I'm gonna give it a tight, at least 10 points or less.
Reason I say blowout, with your boy making the statements that, earlier in the year that he ain't giving Deion high five because he's not SWAC. I'm SWAC. You ain't SWAC. So with Deion being in the SWAC championship and you sitting at home, he's going to send a message. I guarantee you he's going to send him a message. I am SWAC because I am the SWAC champ. And that's the end of your conversation. You ain't got nothing else to say. Plain and simple.
I agree with you on that. Well, fellas, let's turn our attention to some NFL pick'ems.
Hey!
Let's turn our attention there. Let's look at a few games and let me get your take on who you think are going to win these games. All right. The Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. This time, this game is in Chicago. Who do you think will win this game? Think Aaron Rodgers is still going to own the Bears after Sunday?
Nah. Y'all are like us, big dog. Get ready. Bears win this game.
Yeah, I look for the Bears to pull this off too, man. Green Bay got too many problems right now.
It's a tough one, man. This is a real tough one, man. I just can't see myself going with the Bears on this one. I think what they'll have to do is they're going to have to limit Justin Fields, man, breaking out and running. But I think if the if the Packers can spy him and keep him in check, I think that the Packers have a shot at winning this game. And still, the Bears have to get that monkey off their back. So I got to go with Green Bay. All right, fellas, the Steelers and the Falcons. You guys liking in that one?
I got to ride my Steelers. We playing one of them teams that's underachieving. So if you're going to underachieve with us, I think we're the better of the underachievers. Give me the Steelers by a touchdown.
I'm going to go with my former quarterback, Marcus Mariota, for the Falcons on this win against the Steelers. Sorry about that, Thomas.
You all right?
Man, I'm riding with you, Jones, on this one. I think them Falcons going to pull this off. How about the Jets and the Vikings? Jets and the Vikings.
That's going to be an interesting game.
Very.
It's in Minnesota.
Here's my thing. We're in the time of year now where Kirk Cousins likes to flutter. And the Jets are doing nothing but going up the ladder. Your upset specialist is picking the Jets to win this one on the road.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with the Jets. I think Minnesota got out early in the year and won 7 or 8 games. Now I think, like you said, I think they finna level off or starting to decline a little bit. So Jets on this one.
Yeah, I'm rolling with you all on this one. The Jets. I got the Jets in that one. I think they're looking pretty good right now. That quarterback change.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fellas. How about the Jaguars and the Lions? Jaguars and Lions.
That's going to be an entertaining game. Lions coming off of, I think I'll take the Lions on this one. I think I like the Lions to win this one.
Yeah, I like the Lions too, man. They slowly, gradually moving on up.
And I'm rolling with the Lions on this one too, man. The Lions looking pretty good. As of late, been playing real good football. All right, Mike Jones, your Tennessee Titans versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Woo! Fly Eagles, baby. Fly Eagles.
That hurt Mike to say that.
This the AJ Brown game right here. This is what this gonna be about.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Philadelphia Eagles.
Your upset specialist says the wheels of your running back is too much. I got the Titans winning this one.
Think Derrick Henry gonna run crazy?
All control. Keep them off the field. I think the Titans get it done.
Man, I'm gonna have to roll with them Eagles. You bring up a good point, but I'm gonna have to roll with them Eagles, man. Eagles looking real good. All right, the Browns, the return of Deshaun Watson against his former team, the Houston Texans. Who you guys liking in that one?
Hate to say it, but I got Cleveland winning that one. I think Deshaun Watson goes back to Houston and absolutely destroys Houston.
I like that too, Thomas. Deshaun Watson, he's gonna be we're gonna see what it's gonna look like with him under center, man. But when you go back home like that, man, it was bittersweet. Exit. Look for Deshaun and Cleveland to win big.
And I'm agree with you both on that. I think Deshaun is gonna make a statement Sunday. All right, how about the Commanders and the Giants? New York Giants versus the Commanders.
Hey, actually, the Commanders been playing pretty good football as of late. But I still think too much Saquon Barkley. I got the Giants winning that game.
Woo. Well, hey, I'm gonna pick this team like most women do when they pick a team. I like the Commanders uniform, man. Especially them black ones, man. Hey, I'm riding with the Commanders, man. I might pick them to be my second team.
I'm rolling with you, Mike Jones, on this one. I think the Commanders playing pretty good ball, man. I think they'll pull this off. And the Giants been slipping, man, as of late. All right, fellas, the Denver Broncos versus the Baltimore Ravens. Who you guys liking in that one?
That's easy. That's easy. As long as Baltimore executes like they're supposed to execute, this should be an easy game for Baltimore.
Right.
This should be a huge game for Lamar. Right.
Hey, I tell you what, I think Denver is tired of hearing "Let's ride." Baltimore gonna bury them boys, man. They're gonna bury them. Baltimore in this one.
Yeah, I think Baltimore gonna be riding. Sorry, Russ. I love Russ, man, but man, nah, they don't stand a chance in this one.
You want to get the juggernaut now, bro? Welcome to big boy football.
All right, fellas, got a good one. The Dolphins versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Offense versus defense. And the 49ers been playing lights out on both sides of the ball. This might be the one game where it'd be too much for Miami. Give me the Niners in this one.
Oh, I just don't know, man. This is a toss-em up for me. It could go either way. I'm just gonna sit and I think I'm gonna ride with the 40. I'm gonna ride with the Dolphins on this
one. Man, defense wins championships, and right now, boy, them Niners, man, they blanking people. They blanking them now. I mean, they putting in work, man. I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers in this one. And the 49ers are at home, might I add.
Oh, yeah, that might get ugly.
All right, the Seahawks versus the Rams. Who you guys liking in that one?
The Rams still ain't recovered. Geno's still gonna eat them boys up. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks also.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Seahawks. Chargers and Raiders. Chargers versus Raiders. Who you guys liking in this one?
A bird in the hand and two in the bush, right? Wow. Give me the Raiders in this one. I think your boy at wide receiver, your boy, is coming around and is starting to understand, hey, we can throw him the football. Give me the Raiders in that.
I'm going to go with the Chargers, man. Too much vote.
I agree with you, Mike Jones. Got to go with them Chargers, man. Them Raiders, man, too up and down. I think the Chargers playing good football, man. They just ain't showing in their record, but they playing decent football. All right, fellas. The Chiefs and the Bengals. What you guys
Rematch.
liking?
The AFC Championship game rematch. I guarantee you, Patrick Mahomes had this game circled. I guarantee you he had this game circled. Give me the Chiefs in this game.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs as well.
Yeah, I agree with you, fellas. I think the Chiefs going to put something on them Bengals, man. All right.
With them not protecting the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be trouble. Because that O-line, man, for them Bengals.
Terrible.
All right, fellas.
Or as Charles Barkley would say, terrible.
You're right about that. How about the Colts and the Cowboys? Colts and the Cowboys.
Hate to
you
say
guys
it.
like it.
Hate to say it. But this is a whitewash. The Cowboys are going to eat these boys alive.
Right. Too much Cowboys, man. Both sides of the
fire. They on fire right now, man.
Yeah, both
Cowboys
sides.
on fire right now. I got to give them their props.
Yeah, the Cowboys is playing good football, man. We'll see if it lasts because you know when the playoffs come, what normally happens with the Dallas Cowboys. But this could be a different scenario this year. And I don't know how my Green Bay Packers beat them, but I got the Cowboys. All right, fellas. Last game, Saints versus Buccaneers. Who you guys liking in that one?
Oh, no, not again. Oh, no. Tampa Tom should have stayed retired, but I think they get the Saints.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, it seemed like they played this game 4 or 5 times this year already. But
it feels like it, don't it?
I look for Tampa Bay to get done.
I agree with you guys on that. I think Tampa Bay will win this one. Well, fellas, we've talked about it. Catch us.
About it.
Yeah, until the next time when we talk about it. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out right here on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. This has been 234 Sports Talk.
Comment. Leave us a topic. We do it. That's what we do.
All right, fellas, we out of here till the next time. 234 Sports Talk. Peace.
Peace.